Hi, it's Victoria with Sterling-Lancaster Community Television. We're here at Animal Shelter Inc. in Sterling, Mass., and we're going to meet some animals up for adoption today. Are you ready?
This is Stefan. He's about 5 months old. He's a lab mix and he is very easygoing and he loves to play. This is Atlas. He's about a year old. He is a shepherd mix and he really likes his squeaky toys. This is Adonai. She's 4 months old. She's also a lab mix and she's very photogenic. This is Brittany, probably domestic short hair, and she is curiously adventurous. This is Ghost. She's about 2 years old. She's a guinea pig and she's very sweet and she likes her lettuce.
We're here with Chaslyn from the Sterling Animal Shelter, and we're going to talk about some tips and tricks for animals in hot weather because it's about to be summer. So, I think the biggest thing people overlook is when they start going on vacation, they get in the car, they start going for the road trip. The car's going to get hot, so what do you have for when animals are in the car and if you're walking on pavement, you got to walk them at the rest stops? What do people need to know?
So I would definitely say AC, AC, AC. Keep it on. If you're scared somebody's gonna go in your car and take your dog, lock it with them in. It's fine, just keep the AC on. Because it gets a lot hotter in the car than it does outside on hot days. So definitely keep that AC on. And the other thing for the hot pavement, I would say, would try to walk them in like grassy areas, the pavement that's under the shade. If it's too hot for you to walk barefoot, it's too hot for them to walk on the pavement. Another alternative to that would be booties, but I know all dogs don't like wearing booties. But yeah, those are my tips for the car and the AC. But yeah, definitely, if you want to take your dog for a ride, there's nothing wrong with that. Just make sure it is not hot in the car.
Yeah, and I know that some people put little signs up that's like, the AC's on, don't break my windows. But if you do see a dog in a hot car and there's clearly no AC on, make sure you call either animal control or the police, and they'll come handle it and make sure that the dog's going to be safe, or the cat, or whatever animal you have in your car. So once people get to their destinations, they're going to beaches, they're going to pools, they're going to the lake house, they're going to fields where your animals can run around. What do people need to know about animals when they exercise in the summer? Because it's a lot harder than it normally is. So what do people need to know about that?
So first thing I would say is leash. Unless you know your dog is very, very good off leash, you never know. They could see something sparks their interest, they'll take off. It's also for like your dog's own safety as well. Like if there's another dog off leash and they're not going to get along, anything that it could be. Just keep a leash if you can. And then the second thing for the pools and the lakes and the beach, I would recommend getting a life jacket. As funny as it sounds, they're just like children, and a lot could happen in the water. So just for their safety, for your peace of mind, I would recommend getting a life jacket. But yeah, definitely do that. Also, another thing too, if you feel, the ways that you can tell your dog is overexcited or dehydrated is they're panting a lot, and they're just not stopping. Because some dogs don't know when to lay down and rest. So I would definitely recommend water as much as you can. Just keep them hydrated. And if you feel that they're not giving it a break, you can always bring them inside. You can have them in a cool, calm area, but just give them that break if they're not doing it for themselves.
Yeah, especially when they are having so much fun. They are like toddlers. They don't want to stop. Yeah. And I've had trouble with my dogs where they don't want to drink water. So fun tip from me to you. Yeah. You can get those squishy balls that go in the pool, and you play fetch with them, and then they're forced to drink water. So that's a little tip from me to you. So finally, what are some symptoms of dogs in hot weather, like when it's gone too far, when you need to know to stop, to bring them inside, to put a cool towel on them, and even when you need to bring them to the vet?
So sometimes you are able to feel that they are overheated. A normal dog's temperature is a little bit higher than ours. So if you're feeling like, when you feel a child, if you're feeling that they're just like burning up and they're like hotter than usual, that's definitely a sign. An excessive amount of like drooling and just breathing really, really heavy. They're not laying down, they're back and forth. Definitely just give them a break. If you're overly worried, you could always call your vet and ask what they recommend. But definitely, if they're hot, you can definitely tell that they're overheated.
Perfect. So this has been Chaselyn. I'm Victoria with Sterling-Lancaster Community Television. This is the Sterling Animal Shelter, and we'll see you next time on Pawdoption. If you're interested in adopting one of the animals that you've seen today, please visit sterlingshelter.org to fill out an application.